The episode opens with a flashback to the night of the kidnapping 5 years earlier. Hayden drugs Matthew in his bed, replaces his body with that of a murdered boy, and brings the sedated child to his mother, Gertrude Payne's lavish estate. He calmly announces that the boy is his son. Gertrude is horrified, but eventually goes along with the deception. In the present, Hayden washes blood off his hands after killing FBI agent Mueller. He goes upstairs to check on Theo. Matthew, now older and living comfortably in the mansion, believing Hayden is his father and Gertrude his grandmother. Hayden tells the boy they're moving away soon. Matthew reacts with sad but trusting compliance. After revelations in Episode 7, FBI agent Sarah sides with David, Rachel Mills, and Cheryl M. She's suspended but helps anyway. They need a way into the Payne estate before Hayden flees the country. Fake news that David has been arrested. She then calls Hayden, pretending she's in trouble and wants to run away with him romantically. Obsessed with her, he agrees and invites her to the estate. Cheryl visits Agent Max Williams and shows him DNA results from Warden McKenzie proving the dead boy wasn't Matthew, exonerating David. Williams uses this to push back against internal FBI resistance. Rachel arrives and plays her role, but tensions rise. Hayden and Gertrude realize the arrest story is fake. Hayden confronts Rachel, explains his twisted motivations, and steals her phone to confirm she lied. He wanted a family with Rachel. When he learned that Rachel was a patient at Berg Reproductive, the fertility clinic, he arranged for his sperm to be used. It was actually Cheryl using Rachel's name. Hayden saw Matthew at a 4th of July party, became convinced the boy was his, and orchestrated the replacement to claim him and frame David. David and Greer sneak onto the property through the woods. A shootout erupts with guards. Greer handles threats. David and Greer reach Matthew's room. The boy doesn't fully remember his old life, but agrees to go with them. Matthew isn't Hayden's biological son. Gertrude had a real paternity test done and faked the results shown to Hayden, then burned the real one. She did this to keep Hayden stable and preserve the Payne legacy. Gertrude calls Hayden weak and delusional. Enraged, Hayden shoots and kills his mother. Hayden takes Rachel hostage at gunpoint outside and demands his son. Matthew, emotionally attached to the only father he remembers, initially moves toward him, and Hayden captures him and attempts to run. Greer shoots the tires of his getaway car. Matthew runs into the woods. Hayden pursues. David tackles Hayden. They fight. Hayden shoots David in the stomach. Hayden emotionally tells Matthew he was the only one who truly loves me, and the best thing that ever happened to me, then tries to shoot again. Greer kills Hayden. David appears mortally wounded as Rachel rushes to him. 8 months later, David survives. His conviction is overturned. Rachel publishes a book, Found, about the events, making their story public. Cheryl and Ronald reconcile and have a baby girl. Adam loses his badge due to corruption allegations, but starts a PI business. Williams retires. Greer is promoted to head of the Fugitives Task Force. Lenny gets time with his grandson before passing from cancer. At the funeral, Matthew, overwhelmed, with no memories of his early life, slips away. David finds him, comforts him, and promises they'll make new memories. He vows, "I will find you, if needed." David and Rachel appear to start a romantic relationship, hand-holding in the final scene.